Here are 5 different ways that you can check to see if an iPhone is real or fake. This is something you got to do if you're buying it used or secondhand or from some online store. If you're buying this from an Apple store or a reputable store, you don't need to do this. But it might be fun to do it anyway. So the first thing you want to do is check the serial number to see if that comes up as a real Apple phone. If you pop into the settings and then go to General and then go to About, here's a serial number. Tap and hold to copy that. Copy. And then open Safari, search for Apple serial number check, and then search. This Apple page here called coverage check. Tap on that to open it. We're not checking our coverage, we just want to check the serial number. It's going to view in Safari. Enter our serial number here where it says enter serial number. Tap 2 times to get the paste option and then tap submit. And now it shows us our phone. It shows the serial number here, it shows the date, and it's coming up as an actual phone in the Apple database. This is the number one way to check if it's real. If the phone shows up here, it's probably real, or it's like a really good fake. If your phone does not show up here, the serial number is not real, then it's a fake phone. And you're probably wondering, how can someone do that? How can someone, for example, we went through the settings to find the serial number. How can they replicate the settings just like this and have it all look the same as iPhone? That's because Android is open source and you can make it look and work any way you want. Anybody can, because it's open source. If you know what you're doing, you can customize it any way you want. So they can make it look just like an iPhone and everything looks just like an iPhone, but they can't fake a serial number in the Apple database. Another way to check is opening the App Store. Might sound simple, but it works, because only Apple devices have access to the App Store. So it's going to open here instead of the App Store is going to be the Google Play Store or some kind of third-party store. It's not the true App Store. But they could make a good fake. They could make it look like the App Store. Here you see me signed in the top right. If you try to sign in with your Apple profile, you won't be able to sign in because it's not the actual App Store. So the second way to check is open the App Store to see if it looks fake. And you can compare to screenshots online or a friend's iPhone or something like that to double check to see if they're the same. The third way is logging in to your Apple account inside the App Store. If you can't log in, there's something not right. You can also sign into your account in the settings. At the very top, you should be able to sign into your Apple account. There should be a link up here if you're not signed in to sign in. If the sign-in doesn't work, there could obviously be something wrong with your username and password. You're entering them incorrectly. Or there's something wrong with the phone and it can't connect to the iOS servers or Apple servers, which means it could be a fake. And if you see multiple of these things going wrong or not working, then that's a pretty clear sign. It's a fake phone. Number 4, check to see if the default apps are here. Apple has a bunch of default apps, including the clock, the measure, the compass, Photos. Photos is default. GarageBand, maybe iMovie. There's GarageBand there. There's a bunch of apps that Apple installs on every phone straight from the factory. It already has these there for you. Those should be on your phone that you're trying to purchase, and they should be usable. You should be able to open GarageBand and use GarageBand in some form. If you use GarageBand before, you'll know exactly what it looks like. If you haven't used it before, it'll be tough. But you could use one of the default apps, see if it works how it's supposed to. And that's another indication that it might be fake if those apps aren't there or if they're funny, if they're not working right. Number 5 in this tip list is see if Siri works. Hold down the action button. See if the Siri logo appears and listens to your talking. Siri, what's the weather today? Well, can't get my current location. So maybe this is a fake phone. No, it's not. It's not a fake phone. But sometimes Siri doesn't work right. But I guess you could ask it something else. Not the weather. Ask it something else. And see if Siri works. If Siri doesn't work, it might not be set up on the phone. You can double check that inside the settings. If you go back to the main settings panel and scroll down, there's a Series tab or a Siri tab. And then you can set Siri up here and then see if it works as expected or as you're used to. Hopefully, the phone you're looking at is a real phone. And if it's not, hopefully one of these ways helped discover that it's not and you avoided buying it. And if you get value from this video, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps the channel, and I really appreciate it. And then check out this video on your screen right now, which shows you how to empty the trash can on your iPhone. It's something you probably never do, but you should be doing it regularly. So check out that video, and I'll see you there.